Hi guys, I'm here today with Ross Medina of the Australian Computer Society. Just going to talk a little bit about security and some of the issues that are facing small business owners in relation to IT and what we can see as the big issues in IT and I guess other aspects of that. So, to frame this conversation, what is IT and how does it affect small business owners in Australia?
Yeah, look, broad question, and I'll just caveat, I'm not a technical expert, although I work for a tech organisation, so I'll give you just what I know from people that I've spoken to and things I've heard in the industry. And look, take about IT is everything that's technology based in your business, whether it's your mobile phones, your websites, your computers, anything in that space, you know, is IT and technology, and it's underpinning everything at the moment that we do.
Okay. And what are the big issues that facing small businesses that you've noticed?
Yeah, look, they do vary, and I think it depending on the infrastructure and the resources of the business, the size. We know about the new mandatory data breach laws that are coming out early in end of February next year.
Okay, what's that about?
Okay, so at the moment, if you've seen breaches on with cyber crime, okay, around email scams, around hacking, around espionage, all that sort of thing. At the moment, we don't need to do anything about it. We can be hacked, and yes, we might lose data and it costs us money, but that's it. At the end of February, it's going to be legally binding to actually report this when you've had a breach. Now, those breaches can be through emails, through staff, through losing a mobile phone, and then it's accessed, remotely. Anything around that. The challenge for small business is going to be understanding the laws, understanding their requirements, and being able to mitigate the risks around that.
So what is damage if you don't know what to do and you actually get breached about?
Yeah, being a new law, and this is what I heard, ignorance is not an excuse, as they say. So you've really got to start doing some research around these new laws, because if you've got data on your clients, on your suppliers, any sort of data, and look, when you're talking data, we're talking phone numbers, email addresses, birth dates, credit card details, all that. If that's breached or accessed in some way, you will need to report that in 3 ways from what we understand. 1, to the government, 2, to your clients and your supply chain, and 3, publicly. We're not sure on the details yet, but these are the discussions that are happening to prepare for February.
So we're talking about fines if that doesn't happen?
Yeah, up to $350,000 for an individual, plus the business will get a fine as well. Yeah.
That's per offence, or
yeah, per offence. Look, if a few things happen in one area at one time and you discover it all, that's going to be one situation, and you've got to report on it within 3 months of it occurring. And when I say occurring, you actually knowing. So if it happened 2 years ago and you find out tomorrow, well, the 33 months will start from tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a very, I suppose, grey area at the moment. It's very well known what's happening in the IT and technology industry, but I think the general business community
no one knows.
No, and that's the scary part, and I see quite a lot of challenges from a small business perspective in that regard as well.
Okay. What should a small business owner look for when they're looking to work with people in IT? What kind of opportunities are the most prevalent right now?
Yeah. Depending on what type of business you have and you want to work in the IT space, but I think accessing professionals is the big thing in ensuring that they're reputable, that they're professional. Remember, when you're talking in IT a lot of the time, sometimes you're talking to salespeople, so you've got to understand, take away the sales pitch and actually look at the technology and if it will work for you and how it's going to integrate in everything else you do, because one wrong purchase of technology can ripple through everything else, and it means you may have to spend triple that so that one new bit of technology works. So understand your legacy systems and get the right information.
So legacy means stuff that's already in place in your business, so make sure it all works together.
Yeah.
Or that you're placing in a way that makes sense for your business.
Yeah, and future-proof, I think, is the biggest thing I see in technology. Don't be tight. Don't buy it for now and that's it, and I'm not going to spend any more. Actually put the money into it and make sure it's going to work for years to come, because that will save you so much time and pain, is if you spend the money and get the right solution that can grow. And I think that's the critical point. There's technology out there that works, and then there's technology out there that integrate into everything else. And that's where you want to start looking, especially if you're online and you do digital transactions and you're in the digital space quite heavily. You need to look at investing in it, because it is an investment. It shouldn't be looked at a liability or a cost.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Ross, this has been awesome. If people want to learn more about yourself and ACS, what's the best place for them to connect with you?
Yeah, send me an email, ross.medina@acs.org.au. Look me up on LinkedIn.
Guys, until next episode, we'll see you all very soon.
No worries, have a good day.